Hey guys, as you can see, I have my NBA background today, so we're going to be talking about basketball, and we're going to be talking about the NBA draft that happened just a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it happened about 1 week ago. And, there were a lot of things that happened that people didn't expect to happen, so let's just get started. Number one, Cavs got Andrew Wiggins. Extremely high ceiling guy. I mean, people say this is a little bit of risk reward. I don't think there's really any risk. This guy is a fabulous athlete. He's going to be a great lockdown defender, and his athleticism is going to allow him to make plays on offense. And if you look at the Cavs right now, with Kyrie Irving, Dion Waiters, and Andrew Wiggins, even assuming that they don't pick up LeBron James in free agency, just those three guys, especially Kyrie Irving and Andrew Wiggins, make them a pretty solid team. Now, the debate about this pick was, are they going to get Wiggins or are they going to get Jabari Parker? Now, here's the thing. They weren't debating between Wiggins and Parker. They were debating between Wiggins and trading the pick to the Philadelphia 76ers, who were extremely heavily pursuing it. So the Cavs look like they finally have a bright future, especially if Anthony Bennett can get going for them. Anthony Bennett, Andrew Wiggins, Kyrie Irving, that could be a very good trio. Now, the thing about Anthony Bennett is people think he's done just because he had one bad year. The thing they said about him was he's very high ceiling and he's partly a project. Now, a project takes multiple years to develop into a good player. I think he's still got those, years left. I think he'll be eventually a good basketball player with Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving by his side, assuming Kyrie Irving doesn't leave Cleveland. So at number 2, the Milwaukee Bucks selected Jabari Parker, forward from Duke. And the thing about Jabari is people say he can score and score and score, but he can't D up, and that's really the truth. I mean, he reminds me, people make Paul Pierce comparisons. I don't get it because Paul Pierce is a great defender. When I think about Jabari Parker, it makes me more think about Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony's not an explosive, wow athlete, but he's a very good scorer who can show some athleticism. The thing about Jabari Parker is because his athleticism was compared to Andrew Wiggins, who has superb athleticism for a forward, people assume that Jabari Parker is just going to come out here and look like some stiff on the basketball court who can just score and shoot. No, he's still not a terrible athlete. In fact, he's not a bad athlete. It's just that compared to Andrew Wiggins, he's not nearly that good of an athlete. So at number 3, the Philadelphia 76ers took center from Kansas, Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is an extremely high ceiling guy. I think he was really the perfect fit for the Sixers, not position wise, because they already have Nerlens Noel, but he was the perfect fit player wise and situation wise, because Sam Hinkie, the Sixers GM, is clearly looking to tank. The Sixers aren't looking to be good this year or even next year. They're looking to be good 3 or 4 years from now. So with the addition of Joel Embiid and the guy they got at 12, Dario Saric, neither of those guys are going to be playing in the NBA next year. I don't think Embiid will because of injury, and Saric at least has another 2 years. So Embiid probably won't be playing. He's a high ceiling guy. Even when he does come back at first, he's not going to be at his full potential until at least another 2 years. And Saric has at least another 2 years in Croatia. So therefore, these guys are good for the Sixers because it will allow the Sixers to continue to lose games and get high draft picks, but still be able to bring in talent in the future, which is these players. Joel Embiid, Dario Saric, and other guys they stashed overseas in the second round. Now the question was, will Joel Embiid be able to play next to Nerlens Noel? I think if they, to be honest with you, I don't know at the moment. They say Nerlens Noel reshaped his jump shot, so maybe he will be able to play power forward and have a little bit of an offensive role as a power forward. However, if Noel and Embiid both come back healthy and they can both play next to each other, I mean, that's a dangerous combo inside. That's a combo inside that can lead you to be a title contender. I mean, Nerlens Noel and Joel Embiid if they can play together well, and they can play together healthy, and they can play together and reach their full potential together on the same court for the same Philadelphia 76ers without having to trade any of them, then this will be a very, very good Philadelphia 76ers team for the first time since Andre Iguodala, not Andre Iguodala, first time since Allen Iverson was here. And people forget the Sixers are 2 years removed from reaching Game 7 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. They were one Rajon Rondo hot shooting streak in Game 7 away from being in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's what people forget about the Sixers. They were good a couple years ago. But this would allow them to not just be a good, solid playoff team. This would allow them to be a very, very good basketball team, and I believe win a championship or two down the line and possibly create a dynasty with the high draft picks that I'm assuming that they will have over the next couple of years. So at number 4, the Orlando Magic selected Aaron Gordon, power forward from Arizona. And Aaron Gordon, people didn't expect Aaron Gordon to go 4. That was a very shocking pick. However, it was a good pick. I mean, people were saying, a lot of teams were interested in Aaron Gordon, but people weren't going to take him that early because he didn't have, top 5 grade on him. I think that's a really smart move that they did. I mean, they took him earlier than people expected he would be drafted, but he's going to be a good basketball player for them. Sometimes you got to stop thinking value, and you got to start thinking, wow, this guy's going to really help us win a lot of games. I guess they didn't want to risk moving back and picking up extra picks to get him because maybe he wouldn't be there. And I like what they did. They liked somebody who really wasn't supposed to be drafted at their spot, but they did it anyway. They went out there and they got him anyway. They ignored what other people were really saying. And I think that's a very good thing to do. And they have Aaron Gordon now, and they also have who the heck's Victor Oladipo. They have Aaron Gordon. I don't know why I blanked there. Aaron Gordon and Victor Oladipo, who is the second